Being diagnosed with a chronic illness is hard at any age, but it can cause more problems for patients of school age, ranging from elementary school through high school and even university. Chronic illnesses and the treatments associated with them can have serious effects on physical appearance, abilities, and quality of life, and while most adults are able to cope with the changes, it's often the case that younger peer groups, already prone to teasing and bullying, can cause further problems for chronically ill children and teens. The most common problems for chronically ill kids in school are the physical changes in appearance. In many cases, either the condition itself or the treatments for condition can cause very visible physical changes. Some of the most common are hair loss or drastic changes in weight, whether loss or gain. Any visible effect of illness can lead to teasing or judgment from peers and can have serious effects on body image and social standing in a school setting. Hair loss is one of the most obvious and visible changes in appearance caused by chronic illness. In some cases, it can be caused by radiation chemotherapy, but there are other conditions that can cause hair loss as well, whether it is all over or in patches. The girl in the image is 8 years old and suffers from a condition called alopecia areata, which made her lose most of her hair in big patches. This happened over the summer, so when she returned to school, her classmates saw her hair loss as a sudden change. Another very visible effect of chronic illness is weight changes. Certain courses of treatment will cause fast and significant weight gain. The pictures on the left were taken of the same person a year apart and are a 9th and 10th grade yearbook photo respectively. It is also very common, depending on the condition, for sick people to lose weight quickly and dramatically. Especially in middle school and high school, changes in weight can be the cause of significant judgment and teasing from peers. Hair loss and weight changes are not the only visible effects of chronic illness. Medical equipment and medication can be a visible reminder that sick children are different from their peers, and conditions with visible flares or attacks at school can make peers uncomfortable as well. This discomfort is often expressed through teasing or bullying, treating the sick student like a social outcast. However, one of the most difficult problems with chronic illness is that it is not always visible. When there is an obvious effect of illness, like hair loss or carrying medical equipment at school, it can be easier to explain to peers, but many chronic illnesses do not have obvious visible effects. Chronic pain and fatigue, nerve damage, and other symptoms can be extremely difficult for the person suffering them, but also completely invisible to outsiders. In many cases, children without obvious effects of their disease may suffer worse judgment than those with, simply because they don't look sick. This can cause peers and even teachers to attribute limited abilities and pain to laziness or exaggeration, causing more problems than those suffered by students with more obvious conditions. Being diagnosed with a chronic medical condition can cause a lot of problems for children and teens of school age. Social stigma and being a social outcast can make life a lot harder for people already going through a bad time, but knowing what to expect can help you prepare for and deal with the difficulties of dealing with peers and teachers and the issue of chronic illness and its effects. The information on this video was compiled from the personal life experiences of various young people with chronic illnesses, as well as their caretakers. In addition, there are various support groups and sites on the internet that can help you prepare for what to expect and how to cope with a diagnosis of chronic illness.